Yes. All right, y'all, man. Y'all, what y'all think it was a game?
Yeah.
What you think it was a game?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Rude and speech.
Yeah, I got myself, man. You already know who I am, you know what I'm saying? And I got my co-host, you already know who he is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is Rude and Speech, man, season 2.
That's right.
Season 2, goddammit. You know
Chapter
what I'm saying?
2, verse 1.
Brought to you in part by Cross the Line Radio.
That's right.
Brought to you in part by, Captain Tazariak, Captain Katazar,
Right.
myself,
Right.
and you know who.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I ain't even say his name because you already know who he is.
Yeah, you should know. If you didn't know, you better know.
Yeah, so what we're doing today is we get it on, man. We ready for season 2,
Right.
verse 1. You know what I'm saying? We got 30 episodes for season 1. So now we on chapter 2.
Right.
Verse 1.
Verse 1.
You know what I'm saying?
So get right into it.
We're gonna get right into it. But you know what I'm saying, before we start, man, we're gonna go ahead and give a brief, you know what I'm saying, intermission. And y'all already know what it is, man. Rude and Speech, man.
That's right.
Vidcast.
Go grab your libations.
Oh.
Think it's a game till we end it, keep the stepping, I'll be stumping. What's for breakfast, raise the menu. Dinner time, I catch him lunching. Big shit, not a rocket. You can tell the way I lunch, the way I flaunt it, I can't hide it. You can see the way we come. I don't get lazy loading guns. It hold 100, it got 100. If we put it together right, it ain't no risking when we run it. Show me who in your top 10, where your list, I'm going hunting. Ain't trying to hear what you talking, man. It's time to switch the subject. Extra clips, if I run out, I got something I can sub in. I just feed off all the hate, but the grind, you gotta love it. What you niggas say in private, I'll address your ass in public. Shotgun, double barrel, before I shoot, look like I pump it. 245 extendos like I'm deadlifting the gym bar. Watch your mouth, cause these whores, they'll turn you to a pitfall. Knew the game was over, I could tell just by the pitfall.
So where do people get off thinking that your relationship is supposed to be so goddamn happy? Really, to me, okay, yeah, my rib might be like, hey, I need you to go to the supermarket and grab something. I don't want to fucking go, but I go.
Because we've seen it a million other times with white police officers. But as you know, as the country gets older, more diverse and whatnot, and more accepting of different races, we start to see more other races other than white people in these roles.
Right.
And we're seeing black men. These are not old police officers that've been there since the 70s. These are people in their 30s.
Right.
Relatively young black men, police officers, doing the same exact thing white police officers have been doing since what?
You got all this forgiveness for slavery. Everybody's ready to forgive slavery.
You're right.
But we in Black History Month, let's talk about it. God damn it. Let's talk about it. We so quick to forgive slavery, right? But we can't forgive each other.
We can't forgive each other. Sir.
What the hell? We ready to give the oppressor a pass.
When it's time to get the hunting. Started out with nothing, then we turned it into something. First we started off with fish, need more to feed the hunger. Started out with nothing, then we turned it into something. First we started out with fish, needed more to feed.
Where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no hoe to lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's the exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, and I ain't listening. Is it effective? If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack the Ripper. We gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me.
Live in effect.
Yeah, man. Look, man. Can you drop a bomb for Sapata, y'all? He said chapter 2, verse 1. Yeah, that's it, man.
Verse 1.
Yeah, that's it. That's right, man. You know what I'm saying? We rocking this thing out, man, the way that the only way we know how. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to like really take this thing to the next level. You know what I'm saying? We really ain't playing with it, man. And really it starts with the brothers and sisters that, you know, that really at the core.
Right.
That can help us move it forward, man. And really that's why we appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? We give shouts out to everybody.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's watching the show.
That's part of the show.
Because well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're right. You got it, sir. I was just saying just part of the show.
Yeah,
you know
we appreciate everybody, man, who tunes in. You know, Kayala, see, look, we doing it right now.
That's
man.
right.
You know
That's right.
Kayala, humble Gadite, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we appreciate everybody who rocks out with us, man. And ultimately, you know, you can't go nowhere without the people that support you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So Captain Cesariak was up in Boston yesterday, Beantown, man.
Yeah,
he was up in Boston, man. So he was shutting it down. Like, man, I think they strategically sat that woman next to him.
I mean, because it wasn't nobody else really saying anything, and of course she was saying a whole bunch of stuff that was just like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What? Didn't she say she's Jewish?
Yeah, she said she's Jewish. But she was like even saying like the way that we can overcome white supremacy is by not being anti-Semitic,
which I don't understand.
I'm like, wow.
Like, it's like, okay. So basically, she pretty much would agree with, I guess, not bringing up anything that happened during slavery in the classrooms. Then she would be okay with that.
Well, her narrative was that, you know, the Jewish people went through stuff too.
Right. So we should just wipe it all out and start fresh.
Yeah, and we should just
start from this very moment. Well, if we start
not address it.
Right, exactly.
Because they suffered too.
Yeah, everybody suffered.
But not as much as
if they can change, and you can change, everybody can change.
And that's the thing, like, that you see in America. It's like our suffering gets minimized
all the time.
It gets minimized to where it can fit into a narrative that everybody suffered. So your suffering is just as, you know, just the same as everybody else's. So it's not more than anybody else.
Right.
But it actually is more than anybody else.
Absolutely.
Like, nobody suffered more than Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians here in America, you know? Like, man, I think back to the story of Mary Turner. You know, Mary Turner, man, her husband was lynched and she protested it. And she was lynched. But before she was lynched, they cut her
baby up.
They cut her stomach with a goddamn, you know, something, a knife that you butcher a hog with.
Right.
And they cut her stomach open and the baby fell out.
Damn.
Because she was tied upside down by her ankles.
Damn.
The baby fell out. The baby cried for a brief minute. And then they stomped on the baby's head.
Damn. So what you supposed to do is
keep your cover. Don't blow your cover.
You ain't supposed to talk about that.
Right.
Because that happened so long ago and people were different. They're not the same people that's around now. That you can't blame the people today for what they did back in the day.
And that's the thing, you know, and that's why I say it's like, it's no point in trying to prove to the oppressor that our suffering matters.
Right.
Because you can clearly see that the only humanity that's respected is everybody else's humanity, except ours.
You know what's crazy? The crazy thing is this, right? The crazy thing is, okay, you want us to forget the past, right? We're not supposed to think about the atrocities that happened to our people because everybody else suffered, like you said, right? So what it's going to take for us to then separate, because if we don't remember these things, we're liable to repeat them. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to repeat the same things that happened way back in those days. And that's what it's going to take for us to separate. It's going to take us going through a hard bondage. It's going to take for them to show us who they really are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once they show us who they really are, then we're going to say, you know what, we need to stop fooling with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to have to happen for that woman in order for her to understand that we should separate from them. That we shouldn't try to be equal, that we should not forget some of the things, that anti-Semitism or hatred, you know, what they like to call, you know, that can't be set aside or forgotten. Because again, if that's set aside and forgotten, guess what? If you want to start fresh and you want to start all over, the first people that's going to be impacted and have the most negative impact is going to be our people.
And that's a heavy point. And like, which was so heavy, like, it's like, you know, what you brought out earlier is just like, you know, like, it's just all these panels has the same goddamn song, the same game. It's always the same game. Nah, drink you some Hennessy. Put some hair on your chest.
He want that Ramache.
No, get some hair on your chest.
Henny up in here.
Right here.
Well, you can't open it.
Give Shakara some.
Shalom, sis.
I want her to wake up.
What's good?
So, you know, and just back to my point real quick. Before I was interrupted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanna drop a clip. I'm trying to drop a clip.
Okay, good. Get the clip.
But Cat ain't let me be great.
You got 2 minutes.
What he say?
You know, you got a minute and 30 seconds because that's really the video should be shorter than that. Nobody on Instagram want to hear you talk for 2 minutes.
Okay.
The attention span is like, it is definitely short.
At best, you got a minute and 30 seconds,
right,
to drop some shit that's so heavy,
right, yeah,
that the earth will know about rooting.
The earth will shake.
Most High in Christ. So check it out, right? So
everybody quiet.
You know, this you know, like, and this whole thing with Captain Tazariak yesterday, right, up in Boston,
right?
You know, the panel is the same old song.
Mm-hmm.
The panel is like, we all have to come together and we gotta, you know, just accept everybody's suffering, and, you know, nobody's suffering is more than the black man, the Hispanic man, and Native Indian suffering.
Right.
But it is more suffering.
Right.
And what we got to do is we got to actually, what Captain Tazariak did was to show that we have to get on more of these panels.
Right.
We have to be that, you know, that thing that just, you know what I'm saying, like, just that is there.
Right.
That, you know, we have to be the elephant in the room.
Right.
Because
no, you hit it, because that's how I felt watching that discussion. Like, it was like Cat was there, and it was just like they was trying to beat around the bush, but then they couldn't. It was just like, we got to address it. Because even the one boy was like, keyword, everybody separate. You know,
right.
The boy, one boy kept
right,
saying,
but what does that look like practically?
And that's what I'm saying, that part. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the thing, that it was just like we was kind of tiptoeing around, because we knew Captain knows that's a totally different long discussion that he will fully dominate in, and that none of them have the answer for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because none of them have, like, you know, I don't know if she was for the Black Panther programs and, you know, for some of the things that they did in the past.
Well, I just quick question. What was the over? I didn't watch it yet. Where can I watch the
It's on YouTube. Somebody had posted a clearer one on Facebook. Because the first one was like very gritty. Like, the sound quality was, you know what I mean, pretty.
I know the title was Religion and Sports.
Yeah. So
but where did the conversation actually lead to?
Well, they were talking about Kyrie, right, and you know what I'm saying, and like,
oh, that's why they invited him.
Yeah, the anti-Semitic things that he promoted.
Allegedly.
Not that he said, that he promoted. And there was a sister that was on there, right, that was pretty much on the side of Jewish people.
Right.
Okay.
And saying that we need to not be anti-Semitic. And by doing that, we will somehow be able to overcome white supremacy by not pointing the finger at a certain group of people. But you can't, you know, move forward without addressing, you know, the elephant in the room. And that's why Cap said, look, man, don't forget, you know, those people actually, I'm not going to say the word,
right,
but those people actually owned slaves. Those people actually built the ship, you know, had the ships and all that kind of stuff. So you can't negate that part of history either.
Right.
You know, and that's what she was trying to do. I think they strategically set her by Cap to kind of,
because they knew that was
everything he said, she picked up the microphone. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, well, just let the, like, even like Captain Tazariak, he was like so masterful, because, you know, you pick up the mic, you say what you're going to say, you put the mic down.
Right.
And then somebody else say something, You say something. I don't gotta put the mic. I don't gotta pick the mic up after you say something.
Right.
Because you just say something and you just go ahead and just rock.
Right.
I just let the mic say it. Every time Cap says something,
she had to rebut it.
She picked the joint up.
Well, I don't think this because of this, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, damn, you know what I mean? We already wanted you to shut up.
Right. Real early in the game.
And you know what? I'm gonna extend it. What the hell, man? What the hell? I'm gonna extend it. I'm gonna go past the goddamn goal. All right. And this is why some women should just shut up.
Keep your cover. Don't blow your cover.
And look.
Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
And I love women. Right? I love women. I love, everything about women.
A lot of my friends are women.
Right. My mom's a woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love a lot of things about women.
I had a woman teacher back in the day.
But you can clearly see that in certain spaces, the men should just talk.
Yeah. You know what? I swear.
Y'all can get in. Y'all can get in anytime y'all want. Y'all here, aren't y'all? Or no?
I didn't watch the.
Y'all here? No.
I mean, I didn't watch the panel. So I'm just trying to just gather what happened through y'all. But it's still the same old.
Yo, Cat like trying to figure out what we.
I was looking at you, John.
He trying to figure out what we're talking about. But okay, so they had one woman on the panel,
right?
I saw.
But and she had a big old afro.
Yeah, she did.
I think she had a
big old ass.
Hey, look, gray afro. Look, hey, I know what comes along with that.
Old, wide, round afro.
Yeah, I know what comes along with that. I know Shea Better comes along with that.
Right.
I know Kente Claw comes along with that. I know Blackity Blackness comes along with that.
I know a stinking hair rag comes with that.
Right. I know all that comes with it. I know being very opinionated comes along with that.
Them women that's conscious, they can't overcome hoeing though. They can't overcome hoeing and being single. I bet you that sister was single. She looked good alone.
Yeah.
All that consciousness and all that shea butter and wisdom and Black history, so-called Black history, and unks and burning sage, still you up the same place where women that's Christians end up.
Right.
A hoe and or alone.
And that's where it was.
Yeah.
And that's what we were talking about. But I want to stop right there, right? I want to stop right there real quick. We got a lot of people in here that we did not hit up real quick.
All right.
So
the bombs
Kayala Banath.
That's right.
All right, Kayala Banath.
Get your Hebrew game up, man.
You checking out for look, sis. The sister's checking in for season 2.
That's right.
Season 2, man.
Chapter 2,
verse 1.
Season 2, but it's chapter 2, verse 1.
Verse 1.
Yeah.
Verse 1.
Get your vernacular right.
Yeah, vernacular right. We got or could you look that way?
Talking to me?
No, the sister right here.
Look at them.
You look like you're looking like
over
this
there.
TV here.
Point this way, like point your.
Could you? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
All right. She in there.
And look, she turned and then still looked back down. She's like, oh yeah, you want me to look this way? All right. No sweat. All right, no sweat. All right, so I got to do this. All right, so we got Barack Wana in the building. What's going on, Barack Wana? Man, what? We got Officer 5,000 Mata Bar in the building. Well, he popped out for season 2.
That's right.
All
That's right.
Across the Line Radio, on Cross the Line Radio. On Cross the Line Radio YouTube channel. Yeah, we here now.
We in there.
We made it. Tazalaya, could you drop more bomb for Tazalaya?
I'm gonna drop a bomb.
And then also, could you drop a bomb for Tazalaya for dropping $50 in the cash app? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We use that real good. We got
some more stuff.
We got so much liquor that the week after that we had to cut this show short. Yeah, shout out to Tazalaya.
That's right.
Nada Ya checking in from Tennessee. Cashville, Tennessee. Wait a minute, damn. I'm still going off the Young Buck. I was a fan of Young Buck, and he literally had people believing. I believe that you could get a key for 10,000.
Oh, that's that was Tennessee.
Yeah. I'm sure. It wasn't true.
It was Cashville. He called it Cashville, Tennessee.
A brother from Naquan told me that was true.
You can get a key for 10,000
at that time.
Damn.
At that time, yeah.
Go back in the world.
There's no group out there better than I.
Flip some.
You hit that button. That's it. He tried it.
Go back in the world. I'm just playing.
These is jokes.
These are jokes.
He's fooling y'all.
I'm fooling y'all. Let me see. UP gay Bagaba what? What's going on, Bagaba what? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. We got Parakia. She's the rib of Tazariak.
That's right.
Yeah. Let me see. Could you let the dogs out? Could you let the dogs out? Could you let the dogs out for Kenny L, please? And she said, "Lie, Yashala, Most High in Christ."
That's
all
right,
Tazalai.
You
know what I mean? Tazalai. You know what, man? Tazalai has been a faithful, you know, supporter of the show.
And
you know, I appreciate Tazalaya, man.
Yeah.
And you know what else too, man? I know she don't give a damn. She don't want me to do it, but I'm gonna do it. You know, I remember last Passover, man. You know what I'm saying? It was a Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Right.
And the general gave a lot of reverence to the sisters, you know what I'm saying, who helped with, you know, the foundation of the school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, she was one of them.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That got recognized. Tazalaya got recognized. And if you wasn't there, right, and if you wasn't there, you missed out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You missed out.
The month left. You behind schedule. You ain't booked nothing.
Yeah, you
ain't booked a dang thing.
You missed out.
I done bought my black party outfit.
Because check this out. I heard the story.
Shouts out to Jordan Craig.
I heard the story of Tazalaya, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I heard the story, and a lot of sisters in this school, and a lot of sisters in this school, you know what I'm saying? You know, they might not always get, you know what I'm saying, like talked about all the time.
Right.
But I'm telling you, man, the way Command General Yohana broke that down, you know what I'm saying, like it just really gave reverence to the sisters, you know what I'm saying, that really, you know what I'm saying, like helped the school out in the beginning, that did it, you know what I'm saying, without any, you know, requirement of recognition for themselves or anything. They did it completely selfless.
Wow.
And because of the sacrifices that they made, the sisters made in this school,
right,
is the reason why I'm here today.
That's right. You hear that, nutso? The boy says he owes me.
Yeah. So let's not get it fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Command Yohana, he had a lot of hills to climb. Back in, like, I guess you could say his early days when he was trying to I guess you could say rebuild the school. And it was sisters like her, a few other ones too, but sisters like her that definitely helped him in those times, because it was definitely it was small, man. It was small. It was not what it is now. And it was, you know, it was it's just it's really a miracle that it got as we are as strong and as widespread and have a larger voice now.
Wow.
Now at that point when I was younger, I was around. And I was young, and I didn't really realize it was a point in my life when I look back. I didn't really realize that the point of the truth was for other people to come in it. That makes sense. They give you a gauge of how small it was. It was kind of like, this is just something that my family did, or something that, you know, my family and my immediate family and other people they knew did. But it didn't really. It was so small that I didn't really think of it as something that
that's supposed to be widespread.
Yeah, that we necessarily wanted to to spread. You know what I'm saying? But it spread like wildfire, and a lot of the things, although, you know, I'm grateful for, and I'm sure Commander Johan's grateful for, we all knew it was going to happen. We all knew that eventually, if we press forward, we'll get to where we are right now.
Wow.
And it's things that we looking at to conquer and do next.
Right.
That I know, that I have faith that as long as we push the right buttons, do what we got to do, we're going to get there. So.
Right.
Well, that's right, man. So shout out to Tazalaya, man.
That's heavy.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah.
If you wasn't there, man, at the last Feast of Unleavened Bread, then get there this year.
He was trying to make niggas cry when he said, I remember you talking about.
Pretty emotional.
And he always the weird thing is he always he take a lot of chances to talk about sisters and brothers that helped him out in his earlier days with the school.
Right.
But that one, it was something about, I don't know what he was talking or what it was, but it was like, damn, this nigga trying to get me to cry this moment. Like, damn, you laying it on thick. God damn. It was like the same. I heard him say those things so many times before.
I feel like it was the way he was explaining the story.
I guess the way you said, I don't know.
The whole, like, everybody was like,
Pull the mic up. Look, we go through this every week. We go through this every week.
He be like, can you hear me? Like, can you hear me?
No, but go ahead, sis. You got it.
It was like, okay, it was like everybody was like in a good mood. And he just started talking. It was like, damn.
Right.
Yeah. And you know, and that's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the sisters, man.
Right.
If y'all know anything about me, I hold down the Brotherhood and Sisterhood class on Tuesday. I want to get other brothers in there too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to get you in there. You know what I'm saying? I want to get some other brothers, maybe get Captain Orion in there too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To hold the class down. But you know, the Brotherhood and Sisterhood class that I do.
Punk ass, bitch ass, crooked ass cop.
That wasn't me.
That's your finger.
That was my finger. But the Brotherhood and Sisterhood class that I do, you know, it's like you really gotta believe in it. You know, you really gotta believe that that's the foundation, and without that, you really don't have anything.
Right.
So for me, the Brotherhood and Sisterhood class is something that I actually really believe in.
Damn right.
I don't just do it because, you know, it's my night.
Right.
I do it because I actually believe in it, and I understand that that's the foundation of how we're going to move forward. And it's actually going to give us the type of, you know, intel that we're going to need to actually move forward,
right,
and be in the best possible position.
Right. That's the only thing that's stopping us. It's a very important piece, because that's the one thing that, number one, that whole Bible is about. And then number two, that's the one thing that's keeping us from getting our kingdom.
Man, hold on. Wait a minute. Paraska Pa in the building, checking in from Augusta. Goddamn. Hey, look, and not only is she checking in from Augusta, she's also the property of Captain Todd Ward.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
So let's check it out, man. Let's go Just on the Thing, man. What's going on, Just on the Thing?
Hey.
All right. Lowdown. What's the you want to ask an unrelated question? What's up? What's the unrelated question?
Bring it out.
Bring it up.
Let's go.
Here it start.
Let's get it.
I want to realize, I don't know why y'all hate so
much.
But
I do want to say something.
Not yet. Okay.
Don't say nothing.
Y'all can say something. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna make sure my mics is right.
My mic sounds right. Check one.
Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, we good. I just want to make sure our feed is good. All right, so let me see. Lowdown.
It's a Lowdown dirty shame.
Okay, so Lowdown said, I'm gonna pose the question to everybody here. So Lowdown said he was told that it wasn't lawful to eat meat and cheese together.
Oh boy.
It's a scripture that says you can't
the cow off the milk, the mother's milk. Is that
no, it's not what it says. It says if it said that, they would understand it.
All right, I got you.
It says you can't eat a calf in its mother's milk.
That's yeah.
It says specifically, when you read it in the Old English, it says eat a calf in his mother's milk. So when people read it, they think I can't take a calf or a cow and put it in the milk.
Right.
So that's why Jewish people they don't eat cheeseburgers.
Right.
And that's really how that's the end result of it.
That's it.
You can't eat a cheeseburger. But in the calf milk means on a spiritual, more realistic level, means that you can't eat a calf while it's still nursing.
Right.
Not literally inside a vat of his mother's milk.
Right.
On put some cheese on top of them and eat them. but meaning you can't eat a calf while it's young,
right?
While it's still nursing.
Right. You got to wait till it gets older.
Exactly.
That's all it means. It means don't. If really with in our lives right now, you can't eat veal. You can only eat veal that's grass fed.
Mm.
That's what it translates for us to today. You can only eat veal that's that has 8 grasses that got mature enough to eat grass.
Veal is amazing.
But not the cow that fresh out the fresh out the box.
Like this. Like the calf is like this. It can't even stand up.
He's shaking.
He can't even stand up.
He looking like Blueface. Looking up the weights.
Nigga like, oh, he look delicious.
Man, Blueface is like shaking. Like you want to don't eat the cow. Don't eat it like that.
Right.
Eat it when it's standing up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice and strong. Fight for that daggone calf, man.
He good to go. He eat some grass.
Right.
He run around a little bit. Then you can chop his head off.
Hey, cat, they want to eat it like this, like
barely walking.
And it's still with you. Why the hell would God want me to not eat a bird?
Right.
Hey, look, that's not the funny part. That it's shaking. It's like when it's trying to lift his head up, like
like oh shit. The cat like, oh shit, this life shit is hard. Oh shit. God damn. I'm trying to live on this motherfucker. I can't get my shit in the cat. Like I gotta get my shit together. God damn.
Right.
It's still with you because why the hell would God want me to eat a cheeseburger?
Right.
Like, what's the spirit behind that?
No cheeseburger
what's the
for
spirit
you,
behind
man.
him not? I guess boiling a cow and milk. Like, what's the spirit behind of me not doing that?
What I understand about people that don't understand the truth is like they think that the Lord makes it hard for us to be here, and that's not what it is. Like the laws is not grievous.
He just make inconveniences.
Right.
He just makes some shit.
It's not going to inconvenience.
The world makes it hard.
That
Most High doesn't.
Yeah.
Exactly, because I was having this discussion with my rib the other day. Well, today
like
actually.
It says you wanna get.
I gotta scoot over some more.
Yeah, because you like on the edge. You like this. Yeah, man. That's just fucked up.
Yeah, I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to cut me out.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me help you out.
I see what y'all trying to do.
Open up the camera a little bit. Yeah.
If y'all want me to go on to Zion One, just let me know.
There we go.
Okay.
There it is.
There you go.
You straight?
Yeah.
There you go. You can look whatever way you was looking before. she went like this to the wall.
Right. See, it's the world. It's the world that showed you that shrimp was good. It was the world that showed you that scallops was good. That eating pork bacon was good. Like when I was having a discussion with my red, right? I was like, yo, man, goddamn this world, man. My job has had a theme going this week, I guess, because of Mardi Gras. You know what I mean? So I goes over to the one stand and they got spicy chicken. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to get the spicy chicken. And then they was making po' boys, right? Now the po' boys, they had these big old giant shrimp. Yep. And the boy, there was a white girl in front of me, and she was like, I want the po' boys. So he put this big old giant shrimps on the bread, and he put in the sauce. I mean, he made the thing look beautiful, sir. And I'm looking at that joint like, damn, that shit look crazy.
He's gonna put a sauce.
Yeah, he's spreading the sauce on that thing, and I'm like, oh man, that's just in my mind. I'm like, man, this is freaking disgusting meat and daggone abomination eating the dirt from the ground. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying all this stuff in my head, but I'm like, God damn, that shit look amazing. He making the joint, right? Yeah. So he gives it to her, he hands it to her. He didn't go under the joint, he goes around the whole joint and he gives it to her. And she's like, oh, thank you. He's like, what you want? I said, let me get that spicy chicken. This dude took the chicken, slapped it on the bread, and took the sauce. You want sauce? Yeah, I want everything. You want lettuce? I said everything. You want chicks? I want everything. He put that on the show, man. Gives it to me under the grill.
I know what happened.
Like, I'm like, this is some bullshit.
I know what happened.
That's how I like my sandwiches. I like my sandwiches. Like I like my breath with everything on it.
he didn't do all that. He didn't do all that because it was shrimp and he got respect for shrimp. He got respect for vagina. I know what happened. I know what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
He was trying to
fix up her food for her.
He was trying to give her the best service he could.
He definitely did, man.
Everything.
I think he tipped his hat too after
you know everything.
Fun day, man. Fun day.
Everything in life moves off of vagina.
Right.
A lot.
Yeah, damn right.
That's
everything in life.
For a lot of things.
Deer run out in the street and get ran over by a truck.
I got bad stories with deer, man.
In my defense, I think deer are just
the dumbest animals in the world, man.
Right, but they
freaking hate deer,
but they're trying to get like you hit more deer in the road because they're in the mating season, so they just the men are crazy. The deer are just so crazy that they just trying to get some.
They running so crazy. Why they don't run when they get to the car?
No,
they be like.
Nah.
Like, wow, okay, you're running across the street so fast, like you zoom in through the street, and then they get to the car and they're like, it's like boom.
Nah. Because
it's Delaware got the dumbest deer.
You've been running the whole time. You get in front of the car, you're like, oh no, I'm done running. I'm done.
Because it's vag.
Delaware deer be like this. Delaware deer like, I ain't gonna go. Go ahead. I ain't gonna go. Go ahead. I ain't gonna go. Psych.
Let me tell you what it is. It's the light.
It's crazy.
The light.
Yeah,
the light.
I think the
is that like a proven fact?
Yeah,
I would assume.
Yeah, them deer whistles.
When the car get close enough,
them deer whistles in your car.
It's enough to stop and look, but they they stupid. That's what they.
Well, I heard that the light actually blinds them.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So they can't see when that light hits them.
Yeah, because that's just like men today. Like men run into the light.
Damn.
And they just like deer. The woman shows them the light of that vag.
Damn.
And then they run into the light and they don't know what the hell to do. And then next thing you know, boom, you get hit by child support.
Right.
Yep. Jail.
It was a woman. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I saw the wickedest thing today, man.
What you see?
It was a dude that spent 5 years in jail.
And what else?
And they went to court. They went to court to find out if the kid was his. And the kid wasn't even his.
Of course not. That's crazy.
And she said she knew about it.
Oh my God.
He spent 5 years in jail.
And she was white.
She got him arrested for child support.
Got him arrested
the whole time. She knew the baby was not his.
She knew the whole time that the baby wasn't his. And he was arrested for child support.
Women can be scandalous nowadays. Women can be scandalous.
That's
and you know what? Like a woman can become your worst nightmare.
Damn right.
If you're not careful.
Damn right.
But I guess you can't be careful. Because hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn. That's real. That's real. Well, like a woman, because she knows everything about you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, think about it like this, right? A nigga, you with a woman, you're not concerned with trying to find out her social security number.
Oh, she knows ours.
But she knows yours.
Definitely know yours.
She know your social security number.
No, she said she know it. Just give him the last four. Don't even worry about it.
Just give her the last four.
Just give her the last four.
But you don't got to do it on here.
You know she know. She whispered loud as on it. It's 862.
Say what?
All right, so we're gonna keep on talking. So y'all.
She said she got a picture in my phone of my social security card.
Good night.
Yeah.
Take it off the daggone phone right now.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Take it off the phone though.
Only get
it. When you
right. Take it off the phone though.
Listen, only get it after we got married, just in case like something happened to him.
Well, why would you do it in the first place? What you need it for?
And I had to prove like something happened to him like really bad.
Yeah, just memorize it.
I know who he is.
Right.
If I wanted to do something bad with that, I would have did already.
My rib knows. God damn.
Yo, this is
God damn.
Somebody say right before they do something bad to you.
Like we've been married all this time.
That's what somebody say right before they do something bad to you.
Right? Like if I knew.
If I wanted to shoot you, I would have been dead.
Because I already tested it. It's a proven theory. It's going to work.
Around and they
somebody stole my identity. I don't know who it was.
How's that work? Can you look this up for me?
Yo, real shit.
You a prophet.
Yeah, like
I would never even thought about that unless you said it just now.
Yeah, because
they definitely do know.
You know,
if I had bad intentions, I would have told you that.
Okay, so women, like you get on child support. How you get on child support? You got to have a certain amount of information to put a man on child support.
Right.
You have to have it. You can't just put a man on child support.
You got a name.
You got to have name, social, all that. The man, he's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
He don't know no better. He just living life.
Right.
But he don't know that all his stuff that he leaving out, she knows it.
Just like the deer.
Yeah, that's right. That's why when I pull up to the gas station with a chick in the car that I don't know, I just be like, look, I'm about to pump the gas and hit the wind. I'm gonna need you to do the windshield for me.
Why don't you just stay out here and talk with me?
Yeah, like you know what I mean, like Corey Holcomb said, because it's stuff in my glove compartment with my real name on it.
Damn, that's right. You know what you said
about? I always sleep with my chain and my wallet under my pillow. What are you even saying?
That's right.
What is she talking
about?
Right.
So when I pull up to the gas
I always
station,
keep my pay stub in my wallet
with a woman that I don't really know. Look, I'm gonna pump the gas, but I'm gonna need you to hit the windshield.
Right. Good night.
So she be out there like this.
Like, I'm gonna pump the gas. I'm gonna need you to go inside and get some chicken. But you know what? Yeah, Corey Holcomb said something else that was pretty heavy too. He was talking about abuse. You know what I mean? About how
What do you mean as our war?
what?
He was like abuse.
Abuse. Women abuse, man. You know what I mean? Just like men can abuse women physically, women abuse men mentally. You know what I mean? As well as physically.
I'm gonna say they do it physically too.
You know what I mean? They definitely do it physically as well, but they can get you mentally too. You know what I'm saying? They can women abuse men's time.
Well, you know, I love women, man. You know, we can't live without them.
No, we definitely need them.
You can't.
You know, it's something about, you know, women that I love so much.
What's that?
It's those circles.
What? It's a circle within a circle.
The circle.
Circle within a circle.
It's a circle.
It's a circle.
It's
That
hypnoptizing.
It makes good sense.
Boom.
So
it agrees with you.
Yeah. So check this out, man. You know, ISUBK, we love the women.
Right.
You know, and I want to say this too. Maybe I shouldn't even say this.
Say it.
But look, right? You know how like I was watching this documentary called, it was on this cult called Nexium.
Yes, I seen that.
Did you see that?
I seen
Did you see it, my nigga? Did you see it? Did you see it?
Which one? What do they do?
Okay, Nexium was a sex cult.
Right.
Now I see these women that lead in school.
That's the one to get the brands on them, right?
Yeah.
They
lead
I
the
watch a lot
school.
of cult shows.
I watch them all. Yeah.
Yeah, these cult survivors that lead the school
Real cult survivors.
talking about they was in a sex cult.
Real cult survivors. Yeah.
Right. This sister
stuff that be on Clubhouse.
She left the damn school and she said she was in a sex cult.
What?
Good night.
And I look at and I'm watching this Nexium joint.
Yeah, that's a sex cult. Nexium.
Now this white man he was the grand master, and he had tiers of women.
Yes.
He had tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Each tier, meaning each woman had to have slaves.
Mm-hmm.
And those slaves had to report back to each woman.
Mm-hmm.
And those slaves had to report back to the grand master at the top.
Right. I gotta watch it. I love them documentaries about them cults.
I do.
Have y'all seen
I do like the joke.
It's on Hulu. It's called Escaping Polygamy.
I think I might have seen that.
That's the one with the Mormons.
Oh.
They all had dresses on.
Wait, yeah.
Are they Mormons?
No, well, yeah, they was Mormons. That's the ones who had they all had the same hairdo and the same dress of different colors.
Same dresses.
And they had a picture with the dude. He in jail now.
Pastor type person.
I think that's a different show. Because it's like the whole time it's all these girls escaping. Because like the people like if they found out they was trying to leave, they would kill them, or they will like take their daughters. They didn't want the sons. Mm-hmm. They just want the girls so they could have more kids, have more girls, and make more wives. That was like the whole point. So like the moms would try to leave. They would take the girls from the moms. They would let the moms
walk around bucket naked.
Oh, that's me. That's me. I'm sorry.
For some reason that kind of went along with what she was saying.
It was.
They would take the moms they will keep the girls. They wouldn't let the moms take the girls if the moms decided to leave. They would keep the girls, have sex with the girls, make the girls wives at like 14, 15. And it's like a never-ending cycle of just.
That sounds like the Mormon shit though.
Yeah, it do.
This is the
There's
thing,
probably
right?
a lot of shows out there like that.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Like when a black woman leaves, like say to school,
right?
She'll say that she was escaping a sex cult.
I don't understand that.
But like when you really look at what a sex cult is, like this cat had he branded the women.
I would love to talk to that sister. I would love to talk to her and ask her, what about the ISUBK makes you feel like you're in a sex cult? Because you're having sex with one fucking man, unless you're a whore.
Like they literally had to like in this sex cult, like the women whenever they wanted to eat, they had to put the food. Like he wanted them to be a certain weight. Mm-hmm. He wanted them to be 106 pounds. So they would have to have the food in their hand and say, "Master, can I eat these calories?"
Oh my God.
And he would take a picture of it, send it to him, and he would say, "Yes, you may eat."
What was this on?
This was on
Netflix.
Stars.
What's it called again?
It's called Nexium.
All right, so the joint I seen that had them in it, it's a joint on Netflix that has a bunch of different cults.
Right.
Each season is a different one.
Nexium was on there, but okay, so Nexium, you had Nexium, then you had DOS. DOS was the
next level,
the inner cult of the cult.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm like, what the hell are they talking about?
I would
No, bitch.
I would love to talk to her.
You not in a sex cult. You just mad at your fucking husband.
And that's what it all. It gotta be like a. What y'all say earlier? Y'all said hell had no fury, but a woman
like a woman scorned.
It gotta be just you are so scorned and hurt and upset about your failed or failing or marriage mishaps that you are willing to defame somebody in a way that is so that is so beyond the reality. You being in a relationship with a man who has sex with other women is not akin to that man beating you because you disobeyed him. It's not akin to that man saying that you must be 106 pounds and that you can't leave the house without his permission.
Right.
And that you have to I don't know, that you
bring other slaves in.
That you must recruit slaves.
And you got to brand them.
And brand them and brand their backsides.
Right.
To be subservient to him.
Starvation.
Starvation.
I don't understand where this comes from. It's because it's like
I think
it's like the sisters who leave, right? They were so for the school. They really love Jeremiah Hyman. They love the UPK, and it's like, how do you go? What happened to all that shit you was talking? Like, what happened to all of this? I love the UPK. UPK is amazing. They saved my life. How does that go from that to?
Well, sometimes
they don't get what they want.
Sometimes they come in here with certain intentions. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm thinking. Sometimes
the intention is.
They
I know what the intentions is.
Exactly. And a lot of times we figure them joints out real quick too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll come in with these intentions that, I can get a man, you know what I mean? And he's going to do everything that I need him to do. And
he's going to do what you need.
And guess what? Not only that, I agree with multiple wives, and I'm okay with me being the other wife and all this other type stuff.
I don't want to cut you off as I were, but let's be real.
She's dropping something heavy right now.
Break it down. Break it out.
No woman is okay. I don't want to say okay. No woman likes the fact that her husband is having sex with another woman. If Ariana get another rib, I'm gonna be like, I really didn't want him to do that. I don't want him to get another wife.
Right.
But I'm not gonna hate this. Like, I told Ariana this.
It's not gonna be a sex cult afterwards.
If or when he gets another rib, if he gets 15 ribs, okay. Each time you get a rib, in my head, be like, okay, got another one, okay. But it's because it's natural for a woman to be jealous.
Right.
It's natural for her to just be like, I want to be the only one. I want to have him that's natural. So if a woman saying to you, oh no, I don't have a problem with you having more than one. I like
Cat, but that's because you already have one.
Lying.
Cat, but that's also it's because you already have one. So because you already have one, and she's the other one coming in, she's okay with that. But then she's not going to be okay with the one that comes after her.
Exactly.
Say it one more time.
She's not going to be okay with the one that comes after her.
Because she's like, well, you got me. Why you get her?
You got me.
I wouldn't even say that.
I'm all you need.
I feel like that happens.
That's true. That's true.
Right.
But I don't even. It's basically like as I always say, they want to get a man.
Right.
You hiding the ass.
Yes.
So you're willing to accept things.
Right.
That you really aren't ready for.
Right.
Because you need somebody to come up and get up inside you.
Because you wasn't doing shit in the world.
You desperately need somebody to come up and get up inside you. You are attracted to the man.
Right.
Or the men in the school.
Right.
So you are willing to accept things that you really don't like. That you really don't agree with.
I don't like.
Just because you hiding the behind.
Hiding the pants.
And you need somebody to come deal with you.
I think that these women also think that they can change brothers in the school.
You ad-libbing. He ad-libbing like a motherfucker.
I think sisters think that they can change brothers in school because they're probably used to getting a man in the world and he got all these expectations. He's saying he got all these rules or standards or whatever. And at some point they break them.
Right.
Let's be real. Let's talk about it. So at some point they break them. This nigga's weak. And now she got him on she got him right here. He do whatever she want. But when they come into the school and they see all these strong ass niggas, they think, oh yeah, okay, he fine. I can do this. I'll be able to get, once he gets some of this, I'll be able to get through to him.
Right.
And then when that doesn't happen, she's like almost stunned, like, well, it worked for all the other 10. Why can't I? And I think that's when they're like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out.
Well, because you don't make good decisions.
Because they can't.
You don't make good decisions, horny.
You haven't made good decisions in the world, and you haven't made good decisions when you first come into the truth. And I say first, because you have to learn how to be in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like just like it's brothers that come into this truth, and they have to learn how to be in this world. You can't come into believe it or not, there's brothers that come into the truth because we understand multiple wives, and they're like, oh, absolutely, I can have multiple wives, and they come in thinking that they could just do it. No, you got to learn that. You got to go through counsel. You got to understand. You can't be a trooper or a young man, and all of a sudden you got multiple wives straight out the back.
If I could, you dropping it heavy, and I was trying to shut up over here because you was getting it on, right? But with now, like the scriptures say, man, let by 2 or 3 witnesses let every word be established, right? Now, when a brother comes up and he wants to get into a relationship with multiple wives,
right?
What do we tell him?
Seek counsel.
Don't do it.
Oh, that's the first thing. That's the first thing you say.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Right.
It's not as good as it seems.
You know what? But you know what? Nobody believes.
We lied to you.
Nobody believes that. Everybody believes.
It's not amazing.
Everybody believes.
You're gonna hurt.
Right. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna ruin your life.
It's a responsibility.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You're gonna ruin your life.
And when we
yes, I'm going to ruin it.
Now we tell brothers that maybe you should get more, get counsel on it,
right?
And just understand that you can do it,
yeah.
If you're the type of brother that can handle the situation,
right,
and to handle it. And one thing I've understood about the truth is that when a sister is locked in on a brother, or a brother is locked in on a sister,
forget about it.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do
about it. Like a sister, you could tell a sister, yo, man, sis, I don't know, man, maybe you should wait. Nah, I want him. I don't want nobody else. You be like, yo, sis, man, this brother been, he just came into school.
Right.
He only been here about a year. Maybe you should consider somebody who's been here a little while.
Right.
They a little bit more rooted in the truth. No, I want him. Why?
My love has no bounds.
Right, because that nigga she considers as handsome.
Right.
That nigga's handsome, and that nigga, I like him because he can break down the scriptures, and I like the way he battles at camp, right?
Good night.
But this brother over here that don't have no ribs,
right?
You might not like him because maybe he might have a missing tooth. His tooth might be missing, but you like, nah, I don't want him. I want that nigga.
You ain't seen enough of his camp videos,
right?
You ain't seen him cutting enough people yet,
right? But that brother is an amazing husband.
I don't think sisters care. Sisters don't care about camp videos.
Because
prior to us courting,
you are a sister.
I didn't see none
of
this.
You are a
sister. This nigga's
you're a sister.
I didn't see none of his camp videos.
You got a lot of support from the sisters right now.
I didn't see none of his I didn't see none of Ariel's videos.
You the leader.
None of his I didn't know this nigga, okay? When we first started courting, that it was like a clean slate. I didn't know nothing.
Like, you didn't know nothing about Captain Ariel.
My dad was like,
because Captain Ariel was I came in the truth knowing about Captain Ariel.
I didn't know about this nigga.
She was just
I'll say that one more time.
I didn't know about this nigga.
She was just down there in Nashville.
I was living my life.
Learning from she wasn't on the video. She did learn it in class.
Exactly. I was going to class. I was working.
The old school way.
I was going to school, and I minded my business. And he came out of nowhere. Boom. But I didn't care. And maybe I'm different.
Yeah, man.
But I didn't care about camp speakings, and that may sound bad because I mean they're important. But
I think brothers want to hear that. They want to hear
in the matter of our courtship and where we stood, that didn't matter because it was like, okay, you out there speaking at camp and all that, that's out there. Right. I have nothing to do with that. You're not going to be that person to me at home.
So it was the class speaking.
I would say
okay.
So it was the what?
It was the class. It was the class. Okay, got you. It was the class speakers. Okay, got you.
That's definitely the spirit you should have as a sister because just because a brother excels in the work of the Lord or because you like the way he teaches doesn't mean that you're necessarily compatible with him,
right?
Or that y'all can work with each other in a relationship. But I wish every sister thought the way that you did or do. But I know for sure that a lot of these women that end up leaving the school over relationship issues.
Yep.
Likely chose a man they did for, trivial reasons, not sound logical reasons, because they were impressed with something that
they saw
that made, like Zion was saying, it made them lock in and want to be adamant about being with this person. But them being adamant about being that with that person, meaning them being adamant about having sex with that person, didn't necessarily give them the strength that it took to have a long lasting relationship.
Right.
And I think women and many people that get that fail at relationships get into relationships for superficial reasons. And although a brother being a great speaker or being a camp leader or having a certain rank or talking to you nice, all those things are meaningful or are important. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna like them 6 months from now.
And I just want to say something right quick.
That's a long time too.
Like Arya just said this, but
yo, he ad-libbing.
6 months is a long time.
Yeah, I see some of the clips, the old clips. You be ad-libbing like.
Arya just said this, but I think this is another thing that sisters in the world may do. I don't know if it's intentional or unintentional because they're just used to.
You going up this week, sis, with these clips that you dropping right now.
Rank does not matter. Let me explain.
Hey?
When it comes to you courting a man or marrying a brother, that rank doesn't matter, because you could try to court a general and y'all just aren't a good fit. Not saying that general, he's probably a very good brother, but y'all just aren't. Like he said, y'all aren't compatible. And I think a lot of sisters make the mistake of,
you're right.
Oh, I'm gonna get with this captain because he's a captain and he's a camp leader, when he may not be a good fit for you. And now you're looking at the UPK like, oh no, see, they captains and they generals, they pieces of shit. Because
he only gave me 2 hours a week
because my marriage fell with this captain or this whoever, and it's like, whatever happened in your marriage don't have shit to do with the UPK. That has to do with you and your husband.
Right.
And if you weren't looking at penis off of rank, you wouldn't have been in the situation that you was in.
Facts.
I'm clipping that. Now.
Think about it.
Now.
That's what I'm saying.
The bottom line is, you got to blast in any marriage, in the school, out of it. Marriage really can't. Divorce or leaving cannot be an option.
Facts.
And the problem with a lot of these women is, I think that's really the bottom line, not necessarily who they picked, even though they could have possibly picked better. But a lot of these women are just weak, and they could have picked anybody. They could have picked the brother that would have, gave them all the attention, did all the right things, that was single, didn't have a woman, or didn't want to get another wife.
Right.
That could did everything that on paper would have pleased them, and they will still have left, because every relationship has problems.
Right.
Every relationship has deficits.
You gotta be willing to endure that.
Yes. If you can't endure, if you can't and survive the deficit, then you're gonna leave, and because you're just weak. Because every relationship has problems. I think a lot of these women it's not even. It's part of it is who they chose, and then maybe they should have been a little more patient and found somebody that they can handle a situation that they can deal with. But on the other side of that is really you could have picked anybody. You could have picked anybody, and you would have still left them, because you left the past 10 niggas you was fucking before you was your pa la shabam balagaba.
Yeah, man. Everybody
when you was in the world, the brother in the school ain't the first nigga you fuck.
Right.
This ain't the first man you ever been with currently. Spiritually, yeah, but as far as you physically, you was fucking people back then, and you still left it. Because you didn't make enough change spiritually in yourself to come in here and be willing to let go of the person that was quick to let go of relationships, quick to break up and drop that nigga and find a new one because he ain't acting right. and become somebody that's going to respect marriage and respect sex.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these bitches just weak, and I think a lot of them is inevitable.
Oh, heavens.
You're going to leave. You were going to leave from the start, just the way you left all them other 50 niggas that you was fucking.
Because you was used to that.
You weak.
You was used to that was your thing.
Yeah.
And you're not really in the truth because you believe that you can just drop a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they always say, oh, when they get to argument, how many options I got? How many niggas I got in my phone?
I do know.
Waiting for
you
me?
only got one. You ain't got no more options.
That you should.
It's over for you.
I don't think they should say that at all.
I say it all the time. I read it's over for you. I'm never giving you up. This is it for you. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is, this is it for you. If I may, it's about decisions. That it really comes down to the decisions that you make. If you hot in the pants, you know what I'm saying, and you go ahead and you come in the truth and you just want a dude, and then you get with that dude and he's not all what you cracked up to be. That's your decision.
Right.
You know what I mean? You made that decision. And guess what? Not only did you make that decision, he made that decision. And as the book says, you know what I mean? You are what you are. You know what I mean? If I got a wicked woman, maybe there's something wrong with me. That means the decisions I made and the decision that you made is something that we made together. It ain't one-sided. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is going to bless the man that is fearful of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? If he do it, Salaki.
Go ahead, Isaiah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, if he doing everything right and he focus on doing the work of the Most High, he's going to take his time in choosing the right woman. You see what I'm saying? He's not just going to jump in there. You know what I'm saying? But if he not, and he doing the same thing that she doing and worrying about treating, getting on with anybody and just having a woman just to have a woman, you probably, one of those women is probably going up on Clubhouse talking about she escaped the sex cult because we didn't make the right decisions or they didn't right. We got to take this serious. And we do. Here in the UPK, we definitely take this serious. You know what I'm saying? That's why the law is in place. The law is in place for us to be perfect.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing in a nutshell is the law was always in place for us to be perfect. So we keep the law. We not perfect. We have to strive to be perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have to work to be perfect. So by doing that, that's when you slow down on these fast decisions and dealing with that stuff like that.
Nah. Hey,
see that hitting right
how
now?
was that NXIVM documentary that we watched?
It was weird.
but was that a sex cult or what?
It's like a cat.
Yeah, that was considered to be a sex cult. It was a little bit of outrageousness going on. They was into a lot of things that you can't. It's more perversion than sex because he was talking about sex with babies, sex with animals,
bestiality. Golly.
And now by seeing that, was R. Kelly in a sex cult?
He was a horny old man.
Because I'm trying to tell you, this right here next to him was a sex cult.
Right.
Like this.
NXIVM was a sex cult that bordered on pedophilia.
Which a lot of them do.
It was a combination. He had a private behind the scenes sex cult, but a lot of his speeches was out there about exploring.
Yep. That sound like Jim Jones.
Pornography, exploring bestiality.
Damn.
He was into a lot of things behind the scenes that nobody really paid attention to because they didn't listen to his speeches. They just listened to the women complaints. But if they would have listened to the clips that was about him, and when he was talking, he was okay with you, quote unquote, using a newborn baby like a piece of meat for exercise.
God damn.
Yeah.
So
you know what I'm saying? When you watch it, pay attention to the clips of the narration that is supposed to be.
Yes,
I love it.
Hold on one second. It's on Stars.
Yeah.
So if you watch BMF, You can watch it. It's on Stars right now. Nexium. It's gonna be weird how it spells because it's like NXIVM.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's weird. But I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna definitely like it. It's very well in depth interviews. I like those type of interviews. And you know, like I know, me and this brother right here, we watch
all types of
documentaries. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely something for y'all. If you don't have Stars, y'all can get the I'll give y'all the login info.
I think we got it on cable in the crib, so I'm probably doing that one.
Damn, y'all getting it on, man. How much money you making at this point?
Not a fucking enough.
All right. So I just wanted to prove the point because like they say by the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, man, let every word be established. So I just wanted to show you, just to show everybody, just to confirm what I was saying is that, like what we saw was a real sex cult.
Real cult.
Damn right.
When y'all watch it, pay attention to the different levels.
Yeah.
And how he describes each level. Because each level is a cult within a cult within a cult.
Jesus Christ.
But he has secret cults within those cults.
God damn.
He was on some other shit.
That cracker was on he was on another.
So I got the short version of it watching that one episode.
The water too. I appreciate it.
All right, y'all in the bar.
All right. Let me tell y'all something, man. So R. Kelly was not in a sex cult.
Nah,
that nigga was just
he was just a freaky old man.
That's what she said. She said,
and we definitely ain't no sex cult. I ain't gonna say that.
No, go ahead.
Don't even say it.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
Nah, because
we are just having sex with multiple women.
Right.
That is nothing. Nothing on the level.
How is that a sex cult? If we in a sex cult, then Jimmy from Run Away is a sex cult too, because he got all the hoes. Right. So it's similar to the whole hate group thing we talking about in Philly recently. Right. It's like you can't if Nexium was a sex cult when he promoting child pornography and kidnapping people and making you eat a certain amount of food and doing all this crazy shit to you. How can you put us in the same category as him? Right. Because we simply believe in what they call polygyny. Right. They're like, well, why? How can you? And the crazy thing is too about women that leave the school. They always are mad about things that they already knew we did already. You mad about? Basically, when you say we in a sex cult, that means you just say you mad because we have multiple ribs. That a brother can have multiple wives,
and you can't.
You already knew that. You already knew that.
You be ad-libbing like a motherfucker. You be ad-libbing like a motherfucker. Go ahead.
You already knew that from day one. How early did we all learn that a man can have more than one wife coming to school? Probably the second day.
Probably before we even get into
the second day you hear somebody, it's going to come up every class.
The first YouTube video.
Every other class.
It's up there.
Right. Every other class, every other video is going to come up.
Like the funniest
hot is you get in and then we tell you
right.
From the gate what we
from the gate, and it's funny. Here's the funny thing. Like my red, for a minute she was like, y'all never say nothing to these brothers about having multiple wives and that blah blah blah. And I swear, it seemed like it was the day she said it. In her mind, it was like, you niggas don't need multiple wives.
like you heard in the spirit.
It's like, and I was just looking at her like,
yeah, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it is part of our culture.
Right.
So if a man has more than one wife, he's not evil.
Right.
He's not evil, and he's no better than a brother who has one wife.
Right.
Or no wives.
Right. And the brother that has no wives or one wife is not better than the brother who has
That's it.
wives.
That is how we because the one thing I definitely don't like is when women be like, well, he has one wife. Why can't you be more like him? Like, shut up.
I ain't him.
Because some brothers, some brothers can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers can handle it.
Exactly.
And that's perfectly fine. Some people do it for business reasons.
Exactly.
They do it because they want to expand the family.
Right.
Or they do it because they can get together and they can put this bread together and get these houses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And have a great family foundation together.
Either way you look at it, it's work.
What goes on what goes on in their household has nothing to fuck to do with you.
Right.
Yeah, women have a problem with comparing. They compare too much.
So how about this? How about you just mind your fucking business.
God damn. For once.
That'd be the smart
How about that?
Just worry about you.
how about you do that?
Right.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Right. And if you can mind your fucking business, then you'll be fine. And then you could just put the blinders on,
right?
And you can run your race,
right,
with your husband.
But that's the problem.
Y'all can run it, and y'all can do great things in the truth, and y'all can bring fruit into the truth.
But that's the problem.
But because you worried about what everybody else is doing in their relationship,
because you ain't got your blinders on.
You are stagnated, right. And guess what? You're the seed that was grown amongst thorns.
We gotta get on this topic because every time the more y'all talk, I think of something else to say.
I know. So am I, sir. So am I.
But that's not a problem.
That's a good season. Chapter 1 first.
This is a great topic.
Yeah, it is definitely a great topic. Definitely.
There's so much to be said about it.
I just have one thing to say.
No, go ahead. Since you go ahead and have the last word.
You got the last word because I'm not
the last word.
This is
making a clip because I need one.
She gonna say something to make us all say something.
Now,
oh shit.
Tazaiwan just said, or somebody said, they're too busy worried about they ain't money business.
I don't know the relationship.
Right. Oh.
No, go ahead. No,
look at the camera.
This one.
Well, let's look at them.
Yeah,
okay.
look right in the camera.
Okay, they're okay. The problem, okay, like if Aria gets another rip, whenever he gets another rip, I'm probably gonna be in school. I'm gonna be working. Like these women are at home too much. They're they're obsessing. They care more about the rip than he probably do. They be obsessing over the fact that he has another wife, and it's like you have to move on with your life. Mm-hmm. She don't have nothing to do with you. If y'all don't get along, say shalom and keep it moving. If y'all do get along, cool. Y'all go hang out, eat lunch, do whatever you do, but you can't obsess over what he got going on over there. He come home to you, he do what he got to do, he leave, you go over there. That's it. Like you have to occupy your time. You have to find something to do, whether it's some kind of hobby. If you're not working, take your ass to work. Go do something to keep yourself occupied. Otherwise, you're going to be fed up and you're going to leave and you're going to be the next co-survivor. When all you had to do was mind your business.
I'm a co-survivor.
And occupy your time with something else.
Yeah, because
that's all I had.
That's absolutely right what she said.
It's amazing.
You know, you just
somebody watching right now, like, she don't know what you're talking about.
Somebody must have told her something about
somebody told her.
She's throwing shade on me right now.
She's been brainwashed.
Maybe they need to stop minding my business.
You know what? We know what.
How you know what I got going on in my house?
You know what Yadawa, a sister said. She said, "Yeah, he might be married to you."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was heavy.
But we're not married to the same man.
Right. That was heavy. That was heavy
because he's going to, of course, be different with her.
Yeah.
Than he is with you.
Right.
So it's different. It's
essentially, y'all not married.
It's different. It's different relationships. Yeah. Even though we believe in a man having more than one wife, we don't necessarily promote the whole Mormon big love, everybody's living in the same house shit.
Yeah. That's not sleeping in the same bed.
If you want to do that, go ahead. But every relationship you have, every relationship a man has with his wives is a singular relationship. If you got three, that's three different relationships. It's not one big. If you want it to be that way, that's your prerogative. But the standard is that you deal with your wife separately. The standard is that you deal with it on a wife to wife basis.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So Tazalaya said, Khan, discretion is minding your business, and it's so important. Can you drop a bomb for Tazalaya, please? Barakli said, Khan says exactly what you were saying, because you dropping it so heavy. You know what I'm saying?
It was so heavy she had to drop it.
You know what? We need some clips for some sisters, man.
Yeah, we do.
We gotta get. You know what we gotta do?
Get some sisters over here.
We gotta get Tazalaya on the show.
Yeah, Khan.
We gotta get Tazalaya on the show.
That'd be good. We would get so many views.
I think it would be great if we can get Tazalaya on the show. But I do not want to overstep the boundaries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go through the proper channels.
That's right.
To make it happen. But I think that Tazalaya will be great.
Absolutely.
To have on the show, whether it is remote or in person. You know what I'm saying? We can
send a car out for you.
Yeah, we can see.
I got a Azawar clip. I don't know if you know.
Yeah,
it's on my TikTok.
All right, okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
I told you some good amount of views too.
Yeah, I told you
crazy, man.
Yeah,
compared to my, I mean, it ain't much, but compared to my other shit on my TikTok.
But Cap, yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man, like that's what it's about.
Damn right.
And I want, and this is why Shakara's on the show.
That's right.
Because we want to get his sisters a voice.
A very good addition to the show, by the way.
And one of the sisters said, sisters on point.
Damn right.
God damn.
What you think? We think we're gonna have somebody up in here that won't be on point? So no,
I just want to.
We ain't gonna just let anybody on this.
We ain't let anybody. Just on the thing says such an excellent topic.
And Most High Christ. Here we go.
I just want sisters to understand certain things about. I feel like sometimes the sisters we get in our own thoughts, and we're like. The demons kind of take over, and we just get to thinking shit that don't really is not logical.
Right.
I'm here to tell you to be fucking logical. Okay.
She's here to exorcise the demons.
Oh, do this one time. Do that one time. Do that one time. Do that. We're gonna clip that shit.
See, you're spying on your man. See, you're spying. You need to stop doing that.
God whispered in my ear.
You worried about who he fucking. Worried about him. Worried about what you got to worry about.
Okay, Raylon Goodman. You said, "What if your ribs going up on you?" Okay, let me. Give me more clarity on that. Give me more on that.
What is going up on you?
You making money?
Tazla said, "Let's go viral." That's right.
That's right.
What is going up on you?
Coco Rawath Rock. All right, so Raylon, give me more on that that question right there, and we'll answer it for you.
What is? I wonder if he's saying like if she.
Did y'all talk about Young Thug already?
No, we didn't.
I got a question. What you say?
Yeah, actually, we talked about Young Thug.
Okay, Young Thug. You know what I'm talking about, Cap, right? Where he got the
he don't know nothing.
Where the one where where they got the audio of one of the YSL members snitching.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, are you talking about a nigga in the interrogation room?
Yeah.
Oh, he was so much he started checking his pulse. Is that
he said, "What can I do for me?"
Right. So we don't have to listen to the audio.
He said that.
Since you saw it, we don't have to listen to the audio. You want to listen to the audio?
Yeah, I ain't.
No, but the cat was an informant for like he was an informant for like them in a decade, right? He was an informant. He was an informant for a minute. Like the cat that told him on this case, he had already been cooperating on other things for years. And you see in the tape, the cat, the cop was saying to him, they was talking to him, and I guess he must have told a bunch of times, but he must have been confidential. So that's why he was still operating in the streets. And the cop said to him, after all the times we didn't dealt with each other, when have I ever lied to you? When have I ever lied? Like the cop was like trying to talk to him, like, man, you always be telling him.
Right.
I never lied to you.
Always look out,
man.
Yeah.
It was like this cat, but this cat, it was crazy that this cat is in the streets. Like it's like he's in the interrogation room because he committed a crime. And but prior to, he's told many times before.
And he's still
But after he told, he was still operating in the streets like you just thought he was any old nigga on the block. But really, whenever he get locked up, he got something to say.
Gonna tell.
whenever he get locked,
he be in the show like pizza time, everybody, pizza time.
Whenever he get caught, he got something to say, and the cops can count on him to tell him something every time he need to get out of an issue.
Damn.
So okay,
and that's scary. It's scary to know that if I'm in the streets, I got to worry about the police. Obviously, I got to worry about the Jack boys. Enemies, niggas that's jealous of me. There's random people that's in the streets with me that's competition that might want to harm me or whatever. And I got to deal with this niggas in the streets that's cooperating with the police.
Damn right.
It's like it gets to a point where it's like it's just no way you can win. It's no way you can win.
I don't see
even if you get famous and supposed to be separate yourself from the streets.
Right.
You'll still get locked up. With all the money and the influence, you could be a rich gangster rapper, and still get locked up like Young Thug. It's like being in the streets is like so. The consequences are so inescapable for 99.9% of people, and it's like brothers and sisters, black brothers, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. It's so dumb to do it. It's like so stupid to live that lifestyle because there's almost no way it can end well if you continue. So if you continue, there's like almost zero chances that it can end well. So please stop.
So would that be the reason why they're so reckless? You know what I mean? They're so reckless because there's no way you can win. So it's just like, I have to be that, just.
I think they're reckless because that's the way that you survive.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I got to worry about this. I got to worry about that. I got to worry about this. So I got to be the crazy dude with the tattoo on my face and ready to kill at any minute.
But do you think that they actually realize, like, do you think that they think that they're being reckless, or do you think that they think this is how I'm supposed to be?
I think,
like, in their mind, I think
they get more and more reckless.
But I'm saying in their mind, right? Do you think that they're thinking I have to be more reckless, or do you think that they're thinking this is the only way? This is how they're supposed to be. This is how they have to be. Like, do you think that they're thinking, okay, I have to be more reckless. I got to be more reckless than this guy, or are they thinking this is just how I should be? This is the only way to be. This is how I should be.
Well, you know what?
Do they even realize that what they're doing is like actually reckless?
I see what you're saying, because guess what? I started watching First 48.
That's my shit.
You started watching that shit?
I started watching First 48.
I love First 48.
You know what I mean? And I believe that's how they think that they have to be, because there was a guy that he had just got a gun. His friend had a gun, and he got the gun, and both of them, you know what I mean? As soon as he got the gun in his hand, he just was like, I have to be paranoid. I have to kill a nigga. You know what I mean? And he killed the boy because the boy wanted his gun back. The boy just put the gun in the hand. You know what I mean? But he had the gun in his hand, and that whole thing about how it is in the streets and you having a gun, it's like, as soon as I get a gun in your hand, if you got a gun in your hand, you got to shoot.
I got you, brother. I got you, Raylon. Okay, so just real quick.
You broke it down?
Okay, so the brother, he came back in, with his question.
Right.
Raylon said, what if they all get together and start plotting against you? Talking about your wives.
Well, you already lost, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
You already lost. You should go back to the drawing board.
Can I give him the biblical shit?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so it says, if the unbelieving depart, let them depart, for they are not under bondage.
No, I think he's saying I don't think he's saying that they want to leave him necessarily.
Well, if they plot against you, they want to leave you.
When he say plotting against you, he means maybe they want to find a way to control you, likely.
I don't know if that's what he meant.
I don't think he meant they want to leave.
So it says, what if they all get together and start plotting against you? Because he said, what if your ribs going up? He said, what if? Okay, his previous question was, what if all your ribs are going up on you? So I asked him to clarify. He said, what if all your ribs get together?
Here's the problem with his brother. Here's the problem. What's his name?
Raylon.
Listen, Raylon. If you're gonna ask us a question, you have to give us. You gotta be very descriptive with you. You gotta be detailed. Because when you say they're going up on you, I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about.
He said,
and then you said, what's the second question?
What if they all get? Now he clarified it and said, what if they all get together and start plotting against you?
He needs to clarify that. because
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure plotting against you does not mean they're trying to figure out how to control him.
Oh, but does it mean they all trying to lead the truth?
Are they trying to kill him? Like, what are we talking about? Plotting against?
Like, what is their plot? What is the end goal of the plot?
Right.
If he can tell me that, I can answer this question. They plotting against you. What is the end goal of their plot? What are they plotting against you for?
Man, we got Yara calling here. What the hell with the sisters? Are they calling each other?
Call the show. This the one right here. This the one.
Hey, are the sisters calling each other and telling them to watch the show tonight?
Let's see what's happening on real
They having a show. They
talking about all the stuff we've been talking about.
They on to
talking
us.
about this last night, girl.
Sis, they on to us. You better tune in.
Got us.
You better get some tips.
These niggas had the audacity to talk about multiple wives
and how we feel about it.
How dare they comment?
How dare they be so on point about how we feel?
Opinion. Hey, Cat, we done had it locked down for all these euros.
Lock down all these euros. We had on lockdown for all these euros. I thought I was the only one that knew that I didn't like that shit they was doing.
Like we didn't have it locked down for all these euros.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's
y'all
funny as
recall
hell.
this building. Y'all recall the building. No, she should be in the bed. Just on the page said I'd rather stay a nerd and work and then be living in the edge. He said going up on you, sir, to make life miserable. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. To make life miserable.
Okay, so yeah,
good luck.
They trying to make your life miserable.
No, it's so motivation.
Good luck.
You know that's why we say it's important. The courtship is important, of course. You know, it's not.
No, you ain't answering the question. He said, "What do you do if your ribs? He already got multiple ribs, so you got at least 2.
If your ribs are plotting on you,
and they plotting on you.
So at least, so you in a situation where you married to both of them. They ain't trying to leave the truth, and they ain't trying to leave you.
Right.
But they're trying to make your life miserable.
Right.
That's kind of broad too, but you know.
Well, damn, you want him to put all his?
I want him to. Yes.
Put it all the way out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Some situations are too particular,
right?
And I need to know exact details of what you're going through,
right?
So if that's the case, you gotta talk to somebody privately, right?
Want me to give a scenario?
Give a scenario.
All right, here goes a scenario. All right, I got 2 ribs, right?
So extreme.
Might as well.
You blowing your cover, man.
Go ahead.
Don't blow your cover, man. Don't blow your cover.
I got 2 ribs,
This
right?
is only for example, guys.
This is example. I got 2 ribs. My phone just rang. No, baby. Hold on. I don't have 2 ribs. This is the scenario. All right.
All right. Go ahead.
I got 2 ribs, right?
Like, like for real shit. Not like
Yeah, you hitting everything down, sir. All right, so I got 2 ribs, right? And they both know about each other. Neither I'm not getting sex. You know what I mean? They're not from because out of
nowhere, both of your ribs stop giving it up.
They've been talking. They stop giving it up. They don't listen to me when I'm giving them counts, when I'm telling them to do certain things.
Both of them at the same time.
Both of them.
Right.
None of them. I know exactly what you're talking about. That would fall under the unbelieving depart. Let them depart. Because they
ain't leaving you though.
They don't believe. But they don't believe you.
But they don't want to leave though.
No, they don't believe. Oh,
they don't want to leave.
But it also says that they be pleased to dwell with you. So it's
not. But they ain't leaving you. They ain't leaving you. They're not having sex with you for like.
They mad.
Let's say a month. They refusing to have sex.
Right. And it's a concerted effort to like.
Yes, but I can't say that. I can't say that it's them trying to depart.
Mm-hmm.
They're not trying to have sex with their husband. What are they
trying
doing?
to control you. They're trying to prove a point about something.
Yes.
That's them kind of to control you.
See, I don't think
both
it's twisted.
That's the brother's question. The brother's question is, they coming together. They
plotting. They talk together. Girl, I'm gonna tell you what you do.
So you say
you
no
don't give him
what?
none. I ain't gonna give him none. And let's see what he do because he gonna need us.
So it would. Okay, so are
you saying the no matter what when you get down to the nitty gritty,
right?
The bottom line is control.
Yes, it's all about control.
It's definitely.
It's all about control.
Okay.
That's abuse.
It's all about control. It's on both sides, all about control. But I would say that if that scenario is going on, where it's a concerted effort, where they ain't having sex with you,
right?
They're not doing what you say, they argue with you about shit, and it's obviously that they both are plotting against you to do this because they want you to do something,
right?
Likely, what they want you to do is not talk to another woman.
That's pretty much what it is.
Likely,
right?
Okay, unless so then what do you do in that situation?
You get another woman.
Yeah. You do exactly what they don't want you to do.
If both of your ribs, like as I said, if both of your ribs, all your ribs is coming together to stop you from getting another woman, or not even that, if they coming together to get you to do anything,
right? You do exactly that.
If it's some shit you don't want to do,
right?
And they are coming together to and not giving you sex and not obeying you and is making your life hell.
Mm-hmm.
In order for you to get them to, in order for them to get you to do what they want you to do.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to do is continue to do what the fuck you want to do, and get another woman.
Yeah.
And if they'll
backfire.
They'll either depart, and if they depart, let them depart. or they'll learn that he don't give a fuck.
Right.
And he gonna keep on doing what the fuck he want to do.
And maybe I should just mind my business.
Essentially, Raylon, what's his name again? What's his name?
Raylon.
Do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what you need.
Because
if there's a concerted effort to rebel against you, just double down.
Yeah, because you got some nosy neighbors.
Double down.
And I just want to make a small point. This is kind of off topic, but I just thought about it when Ariel said this. Sisters should not. I don't know who do this, and I don't know who don't do it. Okay? But they should not. When you get to a point to where, okay, let's say Ariel got 3 ribs, and I'm really close with.
Why the number get bigger every time you say it?
Huh?
Why the number get better? If you get another rib, if you get 2 more ribs,
at one point, I thought she said 15. At one point, I was like, "That's 15."
You better choose your words wisely right now.
Slow your roll.
Because we got the United Kingdom tuning in right now. It's probably early in the morning. Right. This is the first thing that they're hearing right now.
They waking up.
So this is all I wanted to say. Let's say Ariel got 45 ribs.
God damn.
I like 10 of them. I'm just playing. Okay, let's say he got 3 ribs, right? And I'm really cool with one. We talk on the phone.
Right.
We hang out, but it's been.
Let's say
okay. It's been a demon coming. It's been a demon on me, right? And I'm calling her like, guess what this nigga did? You know, this nigga tripping. He getting on my nerves. Sisters should not do that.
That's right.
Because when you begin to talk to your husband's other wife about your husband, and y'all start talking shit together,
misery love company. 2
things gonna happen. You and her gonna fall out because when he go over there and have sex, you're gonna say, "Bitch, I thought you was mad at him. I thought you wasn't fucking him." Excuse my language.
Wisdom.
I thought
you ain't gotta excuse your language.
I thought that you was mad at him. I thought that we wasn't doing this, we wasn't doing that.
Right.
And the second thing is you're still gonna be mad at this nigga. You're gonna mess up your marriage. You're gonna slip out. You're gonna slip up. And you're gonna say, "Well, I was talking to Shabba blah blah, and we was saying this and this," and he gonna be like, "Why the fuck was you running your mouth to her about what's going on in our marriage?"
God damn.
So my point is, sisters
shut the fuck up.
should never talk to another sister about
to make a concerted effort against their husband.
But not even that.
Shut.
Not even just that.
Don't complain.
Sisters should. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Sisters should never talk to their husband's other wife badly about their husband. If your husband is pissing you off and he's doing all this shit to you, go get counselor, talk to him about it. Talking to the other wife is not going to do anything but cause drama and separation in the marriage and in whatever sisterhood you got with the
especially when she disagrees.
That's heavy.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Tazalai said shalom.
And when a sister, I want to say this because I might forget. And when a sister come, if one of Ariana's ribs come to me, start talking shit about Ariana, I'm gonna say, you should shut your mouth.
Shut up. Don't say.
You should go talk to him because talking to me, I'm gonna go tell him.
Right. Bitch, I never liked you anyway.
I ain't like your ass no way. Take your ass home. I ain't never liked you in the first place.
Like, I've been waiting for this. Go ahead, say more. Tell me. I've been
telling him you was a piece of shit.
Let me tell you what this chick said.
I told you about this bitch Ariana. No, just play.
Okay, but that was some wisdom she wrote in. That was definitely
damn
don't
right.
do it.
Hey man, this wisdom ain't for free, man. Get them daggone likes up, man.
Get them likes up. Yeah.
Everybody up in here, man. Get this daggone likes up, man. We got a bunch of folks up in here. What we at? Like,
man, we had a lot.
Yeah, the birthday of Jesus.
We had a lot of other stuff, but man, it's
you know I fucked that all up.
Maybe one more.
The age of Jesus.
Like
that's what we.
One more that's not related to.
It's getting late.
Huh?
It's getting late.
Is it really?
The sister dropped off was right.
Yeah, that was heavy.
And it's like 11:31.
Yeah, you know what time it is?
All right, no sweat.
I said what I need to say.
Well, you dropped it heavy, so
that was heavy.
We got a clip.
That's it.
Real shit.
We definitely got a clip.
We got a couple clips.
I got some good clips tonight.
Yeah. Her clips, I would just put it only to people in the school. I wouldn't even.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like,
"What the hell you talking?
What? What?
What is she even talking about?
Multiple rave. This is ridiculous."
Who is fucking?
Even the Arabs gonna be like, multiple waves.
It's too much fucking.
Hey, oh my goodness, I don't tell me.
So this is a good way to start off season 2.
Yeah, this is a damn good way to start off season two, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I got the coat on.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I got We ride in spinners. See, we ride in spinners.
Oh, you got new pieces.
You know what I mean? We ride in
That was
spinners.
random as hell. Why you? That's not a spinner.
Well, it's just like the.
Yeah, I got it.
The spirit of it.
It's
just industry jargon.
The spirit of
right.
Shiny enough.
Right.
You're like, yeah, we get money.
Right.
We get money. Like, look, remember in the 90s? Like, look, we ride in spinners. We ride in spinners. All right. So, yeah. Oh, shit.
We in there.
So, what you said? One more.
I would think because we talked
All right,
about
real quick. All right, no sweat. So it was a white lady who was walking, and she got ate up by.
That's not like a beginning of a joke.
Alligator.
Oh shit!
Just randomly.
Wait.
Like walking down the street.
Yeah, no, she was walking along along the lake in her apartment complex, and the alligator.
He like actually ate her, like she did.
Yes,
she did, bro.
It was in Florida.
And guess what? Yes, and they locked. They
locked the alligator up?
They grabbed the alligator and they tied they tied the alligator's legs behind us. You know how like
they hog tied the alligator.
The alligator was like this.
Alligator was like, man, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, and guess what they did?
I was just trying to eat my lunch.
They euthanized him.
I would think so.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah,
Did they cut him open and they
y'all want to hear the 911 kit?
Yeah, let's hear the one. Yeah. So I wonder, did they cut her open and found a white lady in the stomach?
Probably.
I'm gonna show you the 911.
Did
they probably killed him and
there was another video on TikTok.
Did it even in them gators so you can make some boots?
You want to say something?
There was another video on TikTok I saw. I don't know how old this video is, but I just saw it. The guy was like some guy. You know how they do the little alligator shows? They touch the alligator mouth and he closed it.
Yeah.
The guy, I don't know what demonstration he was doing, but he had his whole hand, like his whole arm inside the alligator. The alligator closed.
And spin on him?
And he started doing that little roll thing. And the guy, he got his arm out. But I was like, why the fuck are you arm deep in the alligator?
It's a show of it.
But he was like, his arm, that alligator got he bit up his whole arm.
Yeah, that's the funniest John. Well, not funny. Probably not should say. But it was dude, he was on top of the gator and he was sitting there chilling, you know what I mean? And then the other gator started creeping and he saw him. He was like, ha, what you doing? Stop playing, stop doing that. And then the gator he was sitting on turned around and bit him on his side, like bow. And then the little kids was crying in the zone. I was just like,
I watched a show about how they I watched a YouTuber about how they train the gators.
Yeah.
And what they try to do is they try to make the alligators really only attack you if they think you're food.
Right.
So they try to they try to like condition the gator to think that you're not a threat and you're not food.
How do they do that?
I forget the specifics, but they like stand up tall and they only feed them in certain types of ways. They try to make sure they don't associate you with food.
Damn.
Because a lot of times gator only will attack you if they think
that you edible.
The victim's frantic neighbor can be heard on this.
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
Y'all can hear it?
Yeah.
How big is it? It's a huge gator. It's huge. I don't know.
Oh, you spilled the liquor.
Yeah.
The call was made by 76-year-old Carol Thomas, who was watching from her lakefront home as Gloria Surge was attacked while walking her beloved dog, Trooper.
She was walking her little dog, and the gator grabbed the dog and took her. Fell down. Is she alive? Yes, she's alive. She's holding her in. She's holding her in the lake.
She fetched this pole to try to pull the stricken woman to shore.
It's too late. It's too late. Oh my God. Did you pull her under? Yes. Oh no. I was trying to stick a pole out for her. And I was calling you at the same time. And she's gone.
Okay.
She's gone.
It's horrible for her family. It's horrible. Just horrible. And her friends. I talked to a couple of her friends yesterday. They were devastated.
Yeah, I would. That guy would have.
There's no way I could have gotten to her sooner.
The 11-foot-long gator was a neighborhood fixture. He even had a name, Henry. He was captured by trappers and euthanized. It's terrifying video of an alligator moving in for the kill. He's about to attack an unsuspecting 85-year-old grandmother walking her dog by a lake.
So y'all want to see it?
Oh, how old is she?
I don't see it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Fort Pierce, Florida.
I think I got on these.
Oh my God. The alligator.
The victim's frantic neighbor can be heard on this just released 911 call.
An alligator has a woman. How big is it? It's a huge gator. It's huge. I don't have anything to get to her.
The call was made by 76-year-old Carol Thomas, who was watching from her lakefront home as Gloria Surge was attacked while walking her beloved dog, Trooper.
She was walking her little dog, and the gator grabbed the dog and took her. Fell down. Is she alive? Yes, she's alive. She's holding her in. She's holding her in the lake.
She fetched this pole to try to pull the stricken woman to shore.
It's too late. It's too late. Oh my God. You pull her under? Yes. Oh no. I was trying to stick a pole out for her, and I was calling you at the same time, and she's gone. Okay. She's gone.
It's horrible for her family.
She should just let that gator have that.
See, that's the damn problem. They love they daggone dogs more than they love they daggone selves. And as a result, the daggone gator shows I love you more than I love your dog.
No, I'm trying to tell you that what happened. Like y'all didn't see the video, but that
I didn't see that. I want to see that video.
Out of the water and ran up on you know how like an alligator might have like a burst of energy? Like the alligator came up on the shore and like ran up to her and grabbed the dog, and then the dog kind of moved and then grabbed the lady by the leg.
The dog was like, "Don't take me, take her."
He grabbed the lady by the leg and then pulled her into the water.
Damn.
Pulled her into the water, took her out to the lake, and then took her under. So she was like 80-something years old.
How did they get the alligator back out?
They went, because like when you're dealing with a lake, you know, the divers will go in the lake.
Yeah,
they'll go down.
That alligator had no fight in him.
They'll go down there. You know what they'll do? Because remember, Esau is a cunning hunter.
Yep.
So they'll go down there and shoot him with a tranquilizer.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then boom, he done. And then he'd be sitting there, and then they tied him up. The like he had his hands behind his back like a nigga. they took the alligator like this,
right?
Like this, and they drug him through, and then they euthanized him.
He don't need his arms. I think all he needs.
So they had no trial for the alligator,
right? But remember, once the alligator you tie his arms behind his back, he done.
He can't move. He
can't move. He done.
Yeah, but why not have a trial for him?
You can't in front of him.
I mean, these people. There's people that actually care about the alligators. You know what I'm saying? Why not have a trial for him?
But okay, because
where's the alligators trial, man?
Okay,
that's an injustice. They just gonna take him and kill him?
But
it's
okay,
ridiculous.
Animal rights don't mean nothing if you eat a white person.
Good night.
If an animal does something to a white person,
if it was a black man, they would have arrested that.
Well, his grandpappy probably killed a black baby.
Yeah, the alligator would have died too if he had killed a black person. Okay. I don't want to make it racial.
I'm making a clip out of that just now.
Alligator hate,
because that was so funny that somebody gonna think that y'all was serious and be mad.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right, but just to. I think it was for that lady walking at that exact time, at that exact moment, in that exact time, of day.
Damn, that's crazy.
It was meant to happen.
But the fact that still stands is that she was trying to save her puppy. There was another dude that did the same thing. His dog.
As I seen that thing coming out the water, I would have been gone.
I'm like, the dog dead, man. That's a hot dog.
No, it was too fast.
It didn't happen like that. It was just.
And she is 85.
Shakara, she old. I'm trying to tell you, when that joint comes out the water, it's not like a
thought process.
It's not. Yeah, it's coming out the water like
an animal.
Yeah, like it's whipping. It's whipping like, and it's coming up. Boom! It grab you, and then you. Next thing you know, you getting.
And them things are strong.
Unless you're strong as a fucking alligator.
And if you ever okay, I remember a while back, like when I was in the country, I touched the alligator. Like if you ever touched the alligator before, an alligator is very, very tough.
Yeah,
it's like a dinosaur
in
a way. If you
touch dinosaurs,
if you hit an alligator, it's gonna be like God damn, this motherfucker tough. Like it's not like like a cat or a dog. This is tough. This bad boy tough, like it's built, you know what I mean, and it's not like nothing and it has power.
It has power and it's fast. And when it's in that water, forget about it. That's its habitat. That's its place. You know what I'm saying?
That bad boy will grab a zebra and pull him out into the middle of the water.
Can you grab a zebra?
And remember, a zebra is way stronger than a human.
Damn right.
And that bad boy will grab that zebra pull them out in the middle of the ocean and drown, and
That's the sound it makes.
And what an alligator does is it's going to drown you.
Yeah.
Because it already know. An alligator can hold its breath for minutes.
Right.
10, 15 minutes. So it's going to drown you. It's going to take you under as far as it can take you under, and it's going to leave you there. And you ain't going to be able to do nothing until you start breathing that water in.
It's a lot of pain you got to take, man. You basically got to give up a limb. If that joint grabs on, like I remember I used to go out to Florida, every summer, to visit my grandma. And they had signs that said, beware alligators. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen it too.
And it was just like, yo, you don't want to, my grandma used to say, you don't want to be nowhere near that. And she used to say it's so calm. You don't want to be nowhere near that because because it says beware alligators there doesn't mean once you get past that, them jokers can be right there and they can grab you and pull you all the way in.
And what else you don't want to be next to? Goddamn shark.
Good night.
Definitely don't want to be by a shark.
Sharks, all they do is eat.
Yeah.
They just know how to bite.
Yeah.
It just bite. And when that bad boy bites you, it's going to try to take you deep as it can take you.
Yeah, I should
know
learn my
like
lesson.
you can't breathe underwater. And it's going to drown you first, and it's going to eat you up.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's literally why you shouldn't not be in the water, and you should watch where you at.
Hey, man, I love being in the water. When I go to the beach, I try to go as furthest out as possible.
Well, yeah, we go ahead.
But you know what? It was one time though, we was out there.
See my feet. I don't go nowhere past that.
I go way out there, and I remember the one time I went out there. I think this one day I just had a death wish. I almost died so many times in one day.
Oh my God!
This one time I just went way further out, and they start blowing the whistles, and that means it's a shark in the water.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? And everybody got out of the water, and who was the only one left in the water? Isaiah wore.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you, man, it ain't no joke, man. I'm trying to tell you, we was in Puerto Rico, and it was no joke.
I ain't gonna mess around.
But in that water,
I still do it though.
You know what I mean? And what you want to do? You want to lose your life for bullshit?
Right. Damn,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
gonna keep me off the beach now.
With a goddamn,
me and Cat Tower, we like to go. We like to go out way out there in the water.
You gonna lose your life for bullshit with that? I'm trying to tell you, man, that shit don't give a damn about nothing.
Right.
It don't know nothing about your lifestyle.
You're right. Nah, it don't.
Like
it don't.
All it know is what it was built to do, and that's eat.
Right.
And bite. And teeth.
Daggone shark would say he prepared this for the fowls and everything.
Right. When the Lord created a shark, he just was like, okay, you're gonna eat.
You're gonna eat.
And bite. And that's all the shark know how to do.
He prepared you for me.
And you can't even grab it because the skin is rubbery.
Yeah, it is.
You can't even grab it.
The shark?
You could be like this, and you're not gonna be able to like get a good hold on.
And he wiggling the whole time.
While he biting.
Right.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I got no words.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they be eating people. Matter of fact, this happened. It was another shark attack. I want to say it wasn't too. Shark attack. Gator attack not too long ago, where somebody had at Disney World. I want to say, and they pulled them right into the water. Yeah.
Yeah. So
them gators, man, out there in Florida, man, don't play with them, man. Look.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful.
They need it. They killing all the rhinos and shit. They need to be killing these alligators.
Yeah,
I'm saying I need something dope to wear to the Passover. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
let me get an alligator. Let me get an alligator. Yeah, I mean garment.
All right, y'all, man. So yeah, check it out, man. We're gonna get up out of here.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is Rude Speech, the second season, chapter 2,
verse 1.
1.
That's right.
What she slapped you? So wake up.
If you ever need to remember, chapter 2, verse 1 is when we did all this stuff.
The first one.
This is the first one. This is an excellent show.
So maybe we can get Todd Lie on the show. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely will.
Adolphus. That's a hell of a name. Adolphus.
We say Dolph Lundgren.
Adolphus.
Oh.
Adolphus. That's a hell of a name right there, boy.
You said a dolphin.
A girl be like, yo, what's your name? I'm like,
my name is Adolphus, nigga.
Adolphus James.
No, my name is Adolphus.
My name is Adolphus.
You will lose.
My name is Adolphus. She was like, well, what's it for short? But like Adolphus.
Adolphus. they call me D.
Yeah, so we're gonna get up out of here.
Yeah.
And look, y'all already know what it is, man. We appreciate y'all.
We definitely
check
appreciate
out
y'all.
Rude Speech. Look, if you're not already subscribed, just do it. Damn.
Rude Speech.
Just do it.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's a good show, man. We got good content. We live. We talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you got questions, we answer them too, rudely.
Yeah, Dolphins, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he. I guess you're going crazy. I don't know what you're doing in the chat.
What he said?
But don't even worry about it. It's all good.
Man,
but check it out. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be here next week. Make sure y'all check out Rude and Speech Vidcast 3.0 for all the latest content. You know what I'm saying? All the latest clips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find the clip of the sister tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You
know,
know,
on Instagram, we on Facebook.
Yeah, it's cold as hell tonight. What the hell? It's gearing up for
They saying it's supposed to be cold. They supposed to be said it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Not snow. It's gonna be cold.
It's gonna be cold.
Cold the hell.
It cold.
It ain't gonna be cold enough.
It's gonna be cold.
It ain't gonna be cold enough.
It's gonna be cold enough.
It ain't gonna be cold.
You always do that, right?
He definitely do.
He be like this, man.
It's good outside.
We ain't going to camp.
It ain't gonna be cold enough.
He be at camp like this. He be like,
TV channel.
Give me.
Give me that scripture.
Do the run.
The Bible.
They better not ever give me a camp. I'm like, I know we can't, but you want to go, don't you? Don't you want to go? Oh shit, no, never mind. We can't go.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to everybody, man. We appreciate y'all, man. And yeah, just stay tuned for Rude and Speech, man. We're gonna be on here each week, Lord willing and weather permitting. Well, not weather permitting, but Lord willing.
The weather gonna cut our lights out.
Well, Lord willing. So yeah, let's get it on like that. So we're gonna go out, and you know what I'm saying, like I said before, I'm gonna just go out like this, the right way. I'm Tazaiwan.
Azawa.
It's Captain Ariel.
Shakara.
And then we are Rude and Speech, man. So we're gonna go ahead and go out to something that you already know.
Rude
what it is,
boy.
man. Let's get it.
Where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps, and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, and I ain't listening. Is it factor? If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack the Ripper. War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me.
And the ISUVK is showing in real time to be true.
Right.
That even outside of the truth and even outside of the historical knowledge that we know as Israelites, that it's evident that there's just too much of a cultural gap between so-called African Americans, so-called people from the West Indies, that is too large to make up for what's going on in Africa. Like we think we can just go back to Ghana and make up for this 500-year gap. And the ISUVK is showing in real time to be true.
Right.
That even outside of the truth and even outside of the historical knowledge that we know as Israelites, that it's evident that there's just too much of a cultural gap between so-called African Americans, so-called people from the West Indies, that is too large to make up for what's going on in Africa. Like we think we can just go back to Ghana and make up for this 500-year gap in cultural differences that's been going on between whenever we're in a country like Ghana or West Africa and where we at right now in the United States. We think we just hop back 500 years late and just be accepted. Just logically without the whole Israelite thing. That makes no sense. It's like a white man in the United States going back to Germany or Russia is probably better. Russia, and is expecting to be accepted when his people have been in the United States since the 1700s. That alone is like ridiculous that he would think that he would be accepted regardless of his lineage, that he would be accepted in Russia. Why do you think, as an African American, that you can just go back to Ghana and they won't treat you just like a nigga in Ghana? Why does that make any logical sense? It's because you've been sold a fantasy about Africa. You've been sold Wakanda and Zamunda, and waking up in the morning and riding a camel and riding a zebra to work. And it's not real. It's not an actual real thing that is happening. What's really happening is those people over there are very different than we are. Because at the very least, there's been hundreds of years of a cultural gap between us and them, and you can't make it up just by getting a passport and going over there, by getting citizenship over there. You can't. It's impossible. What Black people in America have to do is to figure out how can we fix ourselves instead of running to another country that's gonna some third world country that's gonna somehow fix our problems and make us better people. How? I don't know. When they killing each other like they kill each other here, while they poor, like we're poor here. I don't know how we're gonna go there and go become better. But instead of we're gonna run to West Africa and become who we truly are supposed to be as African people. How about we try to figure out how we can fix each other here? These brothers and sisters that you've been sitting here dying with for hundreds of years, how can we improve on our lives here instead of running to another continent to try to, come to find Wakanda, which will fix all our problems, find Zamunda, which will make us truly Africans and truly Black people how we're supposed to be. It's just a fantasy. It's a romanticized view of the continent. When I say the continent, I'm talking about Africa.
Right.
The reality is that we are so far removed from their culture that why are we even thinking about trying to go back to it? Why don't we just try to find a way to fix ourselves right now here in this country?
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.